Hello, Dr. Bronson and any other audiences. My name is Quah'Ja, and today we're going to be exploring the Black minority and work opportunity in Dooley County. First, we're going to be talking about what/where is Dooley County in Vienna, Georgia. Vienna, Georgia is one of the few cities that make up Dooley County. Vienna, Georgia is also the county seat, which means that it has the most schools and citizens. It's also known for its peanut production and cotton production, which means that they have a lot of production means to improve the economy and provide for a lot of clothing suppliers and things of that nature. As of 2010, the population had dramatically decreased, and Atlanta, Georgia is located in South Georgia along the Interstate 75 route, which is near Macon, Georgia, which is the middle Georgia area. Now we're going to be talking about the work significance of opportunities. We should have work opportunities because they will give citizens a lot of options to choose from while others are competing for the same opportunities. In Dooley County, these opportunities are substantially low because there are a limited amount of jobs and opportunities, which means that a lot of people have to migrate to other places to find jobs that will adhere to their qualifications. And in this city of Vienna, children and adults are struggling to maintain a lifestyle due to the limited opportunities that this county and city have. And an influx of our work opportunities would allow this county to have more wealth, which would lead to more positive changes throughout the county. Next, we're going to be talking about the relationship between Blacks and the majority group. The Blacks have a higher representation to the county versus the whites, which are the majority group. But whites are more likely to have a college degree than the blacks because they have access to more inheritance and more resources than the African American population. The African American, Hispanic, and Chinese groups all add up to be more than the majority group, which means that they have a higher poverty rate and unemployment rate versus the whites who are able and have better credentials than those of the African Americans and the cluster of tribes. Also, African Americans have obtained a GED or a high school diploma, while whites have obtained a college degree. Now we're going to be talking about an other side of the tracks present in Dooley County. Is there? Well, to be clear, Dooley County does not have an other side of the tracks area or group, but if you want to be technical, the Hispanic population could be considered as an other side of the tracks because it is very different from the majority and the main minority group, which is the blacks, because there are little representation of Hispanics. But other side of the tracks, that means that a group or part of the city that is dangerous or has inferiority. Now we're going to be talking about the concepts that explain why there are a lack of work opportunities in Dooley County. There are two main concepts that explain why opportunities don't really exist in this county or city, and those are spatial mismatch and socioeconomic status. First, socio first, spatial mismatch is when minorities live in one area while competition is occurring And this leads to minorities to go elsewhere to find jobs. So as the competition increases in Dooley County, the poverty rate and unemployment rate will both increase substantially because more people are looking for jobs that are not there. So they have to go outside of the city to find them. And socioeconomic status is when people are determined by their ranks. And as we see in Dooley County, people have obtained at least a high school or GED degree at some point. But a small amount of the citizens actually have a college degree, which means that the income for those people that don't have a college degree will be substantially low, such as the average income, due to a less amount of education that they have, while whites have better education and better resources and an overall better income. Now we're going to turn to a theory that explains why work opportunities lack in this society. And the theory is called the culture of poverty theory. And this means that low income individuals have adapted to poverty, and this is because they have adapted to their values and traditions in this city. But doing this makes poverty difficult to escape, which means that this can be passed to different generations over time. And it seems like those individuals want to stay that way, but overall, we don't want them to stay that way. And by living in poverty, low income individuals live in expensive housing, which means that it fairly supports their income. As the income is poured into assisted housing, there is little income to make better living choices, provide for children. So this is a problem. And by living in poverty, as we can see in this image on the right, Dooley County school system is actively looking for qualified workers to fulfill these vacancies. But due to the lack of education, more people will not be able to fulfill those roles because of the limited education, while whites would have the opportunity to fulfill those. But the school system is looking for people while actually giving incentives to encourage more people to work for them. Now we're going to turn to what can be done to overcome this social problem in Dooley County. First, Dooley County could invest with different companies to increase partnerships with others. This will allow people to gain wealth while the county gains wealth. So it's a win-win situation because a lot more opportunities will be created. Second, Dooley County can invest in education, and investors want to see great schooling because this will increase consumership and consumerism throughout this county, which will allow more things to be bought and sold, and a lot more investors will put more money into the county. And Dooley County could also create a county fair, a career fair that will encourage people to go out and find jobs while applying to get benefits. And those benefits will encourage the citizens that are unemployed to go out and apply and commit to a long-term job. And Dooley County officials should invest money in the sites that they already have and to create new ones that will allow more people to come and visit and invest their money into the county. But removing those buildings should increase more space, which would make room for more opportunities for those that don't have any chances or no options. In conclusion, we know that Dooley County is one of the sole sectors in Dooley County. It's the county seat, but it also has a high unemployment rate and poverty rate, which is not good for the citizens nor future generations to come. By having a high unemployment and poverty rate, more people look outside of Dooley County to find jobs, which means that in order to combat this problem, we should allow Dooley County to make proper investments into the needed areas and get more people to come to Dudley County, find jobs, make room for people, and participate in rebuilding a county that needs more than what it has. It needs more money and it needs more stability to support its citizens. And here are my references, and I want to thank anybody for their time, for watching this, especially you, Dr. Brunson. And I hope that you have a great rest of the year, and I've enjoyed this class. Thank you.